Feels pretty good actually. Last couple of seasons I've had a bit of Achilles tendonitis, which has been a bit of a pain for me. But to have it pain-free this year, I've felt like a new 25-year-old galloping around the pre-season track. So thoroughly looking forward to 2018. I think it's around 170 odd in Perth and about 130 away. I think is around about the rough breakdown. Well, I think after doing it for, this is my 17th season, you become adaptable to what works for you, and I don't get too bogged down in sort of routine too much. I just, whatever time I have to fly, I fly, and I just adapt and get on with it. So, the Novotel in Sydney is my favourite. The guy looks after me very well there. It's nice and fresh, has all the condiments lined up just as I like them. So I normally have a couple of those. So. The player safety, I think the way we're sort of about protecting the head now, some of those probably ruthless tackles and bumps probably only 20 years ago are far different to what they are today. So I think the AFL has led the way in making sure not just footy at that level is looked after, but also other grassroots levels. So I think that's probably player welfare and player safety has been probably one thing I've noticed the most. It made me realise how fortunate I've been in my career. From injury and illness, I hadn't had much to worry about, and I think sitting back in that hospital bed, incapacitated, literally not being able to walk, made me realise how much I do love what I still do. Everyone wished I'd died. There was lots of people who said, I hope I get well as well. Probably Michael Voss in his heyday, I reckon. I remember my first game back in 2002, round 4 it was, and I remember I had Simon Black, Michael Voss, Jason Ackermanis, and I think there was Chris Judd, Ben Cousins, and Daniel Kerr. So out of that centre circle, there's about 5 Brownlow medalists in my first game. So I look back on that game pretty fondly with. Very fortunate that the guys I've run with, they're all champions in my book as far as champion people and champion athletes, I guess. I guess from a synergy point of view, Freddie Roseberry, I used to umpire him back in the day when he was a junior footballer, so to have spent probably 17 years at the highest level with someone like him, both battlers from the burbs, I guess we like to call ourselves, that's been pretty special from a reflection point of view. I just like to compete, I guess. I'm a bit of a competitor. I like to win, but the training aspect of it, having a good, strong training group over here with obviously Lukey and Jeff, and we've had that for many years, that builds a bit of resilience with us. And then the young guys that I train with as well. I'm running with guys now who are literally 20 years my junior, and I enjoy that competition that I can still compete with those guys, to some level. So. It's fortunate that I haven't had many serious injuries other than the illness that I had, but this year I feel really good, so looking forward to hopefully a few more seasons yet.